channel right here on YouTube. I'm Dad. How you been doing? Um, Parents group files civil rights complaint against DC schools for kids group open only to minorities. And I think it's about fucking time that they had a taste of their own damn medicine. Minorities want to call us white people racist because there's groups only, that's open to white people. And oh, we want to partake. Okay, we let you partake. From the beginning of time kind of thing, or whenever this bullshit first happened. And now a lot of minority groups got their own shit, and this is just for us. No white people allowed. Who's the racist now? Not white people. And minorities always be thinking they can sue white people because they're not accepted for one reason or another. But it's never like, okay, you don't make enough, in your finances, you don't make enough money to be here, or you make too much to be here. No, you're just being racist. No, there are certain guidelines you gotta have to be part of certain groups going on in the world today. But no one looks at it that way. No one. So I'm kind of chuckling at the title here because I have not thumbed through this yet. But all I can say is about damn time. About damn time we flip the tables on them. They want to treat us like that, we could treat them like that. If not, worse. So, anyway, let's get on with it and see what kind of juicy details we can get. A national parents group whose stated mission is to reclaim our schools from activists has filed a civil rights complaint against the District of Columbia Public Schools, arguing a federally funded empowerment club created for young female students who identify as black and or non-binary is racially discriminatory discriminatory. I'm just going to leave it there because I know I didn't pronounce it right. Because only some students are allowed to participate based on their race. Non-binary, huh? Identify as black? I mean, well, I've heard crazier. And I've actually seen crazier. Anyway, the group, Parents Defending Education, filed the complaint January 6 with the Education Department's Office for Civil Rights, asking that the office investigate an empowerment club in the school district in the nation's capital. The grassroots group is asking the office to determine whether the so-called empowerment club violates Title VI of the Civil Rights Act, which prohibits discrimination on the basis of race in programs receiving federal funding. Well, I think we have our answer to that one. Yes, it is, because Title VI prohibits discrimination, but yet this is only for the non-binaries or blacks or who identify as black. It's just to be, but yes, it is. The club, which parents' organization considers an affinity group, in which members traditionally join together in a shared interest like a hobby or even political activism, is also open to African American and biracial female students from 1st to 5th grade, according to a flyer attached in the complaint. Caroline Moore, Vice President of PDE, said in a statement to Crisis in the Classroom, a news franchise covering American schools, that the district has created an academic community in which students are purposely separated because of their race at a very young age. Yeah, well, that kind of does cover that too. What is that word? It is unconcilable. Yeah, I'm going to have to look that one up. Sorry, folks. That this is happening in public schools, let alone in a metropolitan area at such impressionable ages. She also said, public schools should foster all students based on their needs and encourage them to befriend all of their classmates, not just ones who look like them. Yeah, that's what it should be, but black people don't want it that way. And a lot of white people, but more black that don't want it that way. The complaint also includes the club's permission slip that allows a parent to decide whether their child may participate in the program. The slip notes that the parent understands that my child will be involved in various activities aimed at building community, friendship, leadership, and self-confidence. Read the full complaint here. Ooh, I don't know. I've never had anything like that come up on the channel. That would look interesting. The group also says members are fighting indoctrination in the classroom and promoting the restoration of a healthy, non-political education for our kids, the group also says in its mission. DCPS spokesperson Evan Lambert told Just the News the school system remains committed to fostering environments where all students and staff feel a sense of belonging. The mentioned Empowerment Club is not a district-wide program. It was born out of a school identified need to arrange support for students of color, as noted on the parental permission slip. The club and any others like it are open for all students to participate. Well, it said for students of color, but it also says the club and any others like it are open for all students. Yeah. You guys may want to reword your little thing there if you want to include all students, but that's the group that's only for, yeah. Let's read the complaint, if it'll work. OCR complaint, District of Columbia Public Schools. Download the PDF. Yeah, we're not doing that one. Parents Defending Education. Oh, that's what PDE stands for. Hey, learn something new every day. Check that out. Has sent a letter to the Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights requesting an investigation into the District of Columbia Public Schools in Washington, D.C. for discrimination on the basis of race in programs or activities that receive federal financial assistance in violation of both Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, Title VI in parentheses, or not parentheses, someone help me out. What are these things called? For Title VI, 42 USC. What is that symbol? Anyways, 2000 DET, and the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. PDE makes this complaint as an interested third-party organization with members who are parents of the school children throughout the country. PDE and its members oppose discrimination on the basis of race and political indoctrination in America's schools. District of Columbia Public Schools has affinity group program that is not open to all students. The district allows only some students to participate in affinity group programming, and participation is based on their race. Attached to this complaint is evidence in the form of Empowerment Club flyer, which describes a student affinity group for black girls, Exhibit A, and a permission slip for the Empowerment Club, which outlines the affinity group programming and how it specifically targets 1st through 5th graders, Exhibit B. Accordingly, we ask the department promptly investigate the allegations into this complaint, act swiftly to remedy unlawful policies and practices, and order appropriate relief. Okay, well, here's the flyer. I can barely read it. But if you guys want to look through it, you can pause this video. I'm going to count to like 3 or 4, and then I'm going to switch over to Exhibit B. And here's Exhibit B. I'm going to, once again, I'm going to count to 3. I'm going to go move to the next section down here because there's like 3 pages. So if you want to look through, feel free to pause. But I'm going to count to 3 and I'm going to move on, and so forth and so forth. Well, let's get back to the story. All right. Well, like I said, there's groups of people that think they can go after other groups of people because, oh, man, we're not included. That's racist, you know. But now a group's open to them, and now the tables have been turned. So now these people are getting a taste of their own medicine. Pretty soon they're going to see, well, that medicine tastes nasty. Well, yeah, you better quit dishing it, you know. But anyways, I am going to end the video here because I'm going to be also coming up with some stories about TikTok, and hopefully some good news will come after the 20th, or depending on when I actually post this up. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to end the video here, guys. You take care of yourselves. I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.